Cancer, what is up? Welcome to your February reading. I hope you guys are all doing very, very well. We're going to be seeing what messages want to come through for you guys. Just a heads up, we got the deer coming up. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second. Welcome. I don't even know. I feel, now I feel kind of thrown off. But welcome to the February reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We're going to be seeing what February has in store for you, what you can expect, look out for, be aware of. Of course, if this reading is helpful or insightful, if you enjoy, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below. Let's get into reading Cancer. So as you've seen at the very start, the deer flipped out, and the deer is all about new beginnings. It's all about expansion, birthing something new, creating something fresh. Spring is around the corner. Spring maybe is sprung early for you. You got a head start on something. We have the rabbit as one of your cards that came out. There's this card sticking out. It's the gazelle. Oh, I'm actually going to take it. I'm going to take that. And then we got these cards. The fish, the shark, and the lion. All right, so, and look, here we got early bird gets the worm. We have the earthworm at the bottom of the deck, which is all about fresh new starts and new beginnings. But I am sensing a little bit of tension in the air for you, Cancer. There's a lot going on. You're feeling extremely emotional throughout February. Emotions are running all over the place. I honestly feel like you're trying your best to keep it under control, and you got a tough, brave face on, but like internally there's some things that are a bit unpredictable, and your inner world is kind of restless. I do sense a little bit of like this, like some of you do have unfinished business coming up about your past or recent past, or you know, there's this transition I'm seeing that you're going through, and there's a little bit of like nerves or anxiety possibly about the future. Some of y'all are being such perfectionists. You do need to watch out of how you're speaking to yourself and your own inner dialogue. I feel like February could be a month where you have a lot of expectations, a lot of high goals, and you just want to do a job well done, and you don't want to disappoint yourself or other people, and it just feels like there are a lot of demands and pressure from yourself and externally. So this is where you do need to watch out of burnout and exhaustion. I do see that this could be a theme throughout the month of February, especially just a lot of mind chatter, thinking a lot about the future, getting caught up in some things from the past. Really, I think the biggest thing for you guys to focus on through February is grounding yourself and grounding your energy, and try to slow down and just get back into the present in your physical body. And you know, I seen someone talk about this on Twitter the other day, and they're, you know, it's like talking about being more present. And even when I was in the shower, I found myself like thinking about things hours from now, days from now. I'm like, hold on, like let me just appreciate the warmth of the water on my body, and just take this moment to just be here now. And just, you know, it's like, I'm a Cancer too. I got a Cancer stellium. So I feel February is a month where there's a lot of forward momentum, and it's so important that you get grounded and try your best to be in the present, because there's a lot of changes taking place, and our mind can easily get hung up on all the itty bitty details and how is it going to happen, and oh my god, I have a million things I got to do and get done, and got to do a good job, or otherwise like I'm going to fail, or you know, there's a lot of just like this perfectionism, and just ease off the pressure. I think, you know, Mars is still retrograding, so, and it's in your sign, Cancer, so I feel like, I think this has been a theme for you guys for a while. It's like you can ease off the gas a little bit, and take breaks when you need to, and really just listen to your body, listen to your flow, and just do the best you can. That's what matters, right? Do the best you can. And that there may be like certain plans that you make that could change. There might be some shifts. There may be some things that kind of throw you off balance with the fish, okay? This is now where circumstances external from you, other people, life, society, what's going on in the world has kind of a push. It has an effect on you, and it's important that you go with the flow as best as possible. Sometimes that can be hard if you're swimming against the current. Let the current take you to where you need to be, and trust everything is aligning and leading you to the best possible outcome. But yeah, fish, this is a message of like needing to have faith, needing to surrender, and maybe honestly don't get too hung up on like the bigger picture or like the long-term longevity, because the fish comes out when there are going to be some changes, some shifts in the path that you're on, maybe a bit of redirection and just getting you back into alignment. So this is where it's saying don't make any huge promises or big commitments unless you're 1,000% sure. Okay, but this is also an energy where it's like commitments and promises could change. Your feelings about situations, people, etc. definitely will shift. How you feel right now before we even head into February, right? This reading is uploaded. I'm doing this reading at the end of January, so we're still technically in January energy. But how you're feeling currently at this moment, a month from now, or like end of March, not that far ahead, end of February, your feelings about just the circumstances and these people on the current events that are taking place, your feelings are going to be very different. It does give kind of like a 180 flip. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a theme that comes up later on in this reading. But there's even things about communication, things that are worth being expressed versus things that maybe you should keep to yourself. Shark is a card where maybe there's some fears being brought up. Maybe there is a perceived threat. Is it there or is it in your head? Are you blowing things out of proportion? Are you overanalyzing, overthinking things? Because we did see that energy with the rabbit and the gazelle, a little bit of an overactive mind. And so there may be something you're on the fence about worth expressing or sharing. So if you're feeling that hesitation, maybe wait. You might be called to pause, think before you speak. I'm thinking like, what's going on in the stars right now? I don't know. I'll deal with that. I'll think about that. I'll look into that. I don't know what I'm saying. I'll look into more of the astrology part, because I'm like, do we have Mercury retrograde coming up? I hope not. I have no fucking clue. Should I have looked into? I don't think we do. Venus will be retrograding. I think that's the biggie. Venus in Pisces. So, yeah, some changes in relationships and the dynamics between you and your people. There may be, sorry, there's like some shit on the table. Maybe there's this need to take a bit of a break or take a time out, put something on pause. All of a sudden it's getting really fucking hot in this room. I'm like kind of getting hot. I was cold, that's why I'm wearing this hoodie today. And now all of a sudden I'm getting really hot. I'm getting baked in this room. So I'm going to turn up the heat, I guess. Maybe that's what's happening for you, Cancer, in February. It's going to be getting hot and steamy. With the Lion, this is fire energy. This is all about your confidence. This is all about your self-worth and just being very strong and dedicated and patient and trusting yourself and having the confidence and the courage to take the necessary steps to achieve your goals and reach the biggest success and recognition. The Lion talks about somebody who is highly respected, someone who is of high status, high worth, and it does feel that at the end of the month, or as you're kind of moving through all these uncertainties and intense emotions at the end of February, or just kind of, I always see you coming back to this conquered, complete, whole, centered, assured energy. So there's moments where you're kind of fluctuating and you're getting all up in your head, or other people kind of throwing you off, or life throwing you off, but through it all, when you get grounded, when you get out of your head and out of your ego and fear, and you start to tap more into your soul and your self-worth and your confidence, then you come out as a lion. So you got nothing to worry about. Everything's working out for your highest good, Cancer. Amazing things are coming. And yeah, I honestly just feel like you're not tolerating shit. Lion with the shark behind and the fish, you're not tolerating anything that is flighty, wishy-washy, inconsistent. You're not about that. You have your back turned to that energy, if anything. There might be some people who would like to talk to you, but they don't know what to say or how to approach you. Maybe they're not the best with communicating their emotions, so that I just see you kind of turning your back on that, at least temporarily. At the bottom, just taking a peek, we have the earthworm, we have the whale, and the crow. Definitely seeing some new beginnings in terms of well, first of all, yourself and spirituality and exploring more about your gifts and abilities and intuition. That's becoming much stronger. So shout out to you if you are a healer, a light worker, you're very spiritual. Maybe you're being called to study something new, or you're being called to take things deeper, turn it up a notch, all right? Another thing that I'm seeing with this combination is that there are new relationships, or current existing relationships in your life are developing to deeper levels, which is really great. I'm seeing spiritual connections or relationships that maybe are on the surface level that are going to develop and deepen. The trust, the intimacy, and even spiritual connection with these individuals are becoming very, 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 like, intensified. It feels like there will be a lot of development in terms of like your emotional connections and just emotional well-being, which is really nice. So definitely seeing new starts in regards to that. Very cool. Let's get into the tarot. Let's see what else wants to come through for y'all for the month of February. And also keep in mind, this reading, whatever comes out, it might make sense right now. It might make sense a couple weeks from now when we're actually in February. I would even recommend you going back to the beginning January readings I did that maybe didn't resonate fully at the moment. It might make more sense to you now that we're towards the end of the month. So just saying, you may need to come back to this, maybe bookmark this for later February. It may make more sense because, you know, timelines, they always shifting. Everybody's on different timelines, different wavelengths. But thank you for being here. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you're having a great Wednesday. So, Cancer, February 2025, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Show me clearly, what do my Cancerians need to know, look out for, be aware of? Show me clearly what's happening for Cancer. King of Cups, here's your energy coming out, Cancer. I see you. What's going on for Cancer? We have the Star, Aquarius energy. We're in Aquarius season, so totally in alignment. We got a little stacky stack, okay? We have a Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. Why does this feel like something is marinating, something is being, it's like brewing. There's something brewing, Cancer. There's something brewing. You're holding out for the right moment, the right opportunity, and your intuition's going to alert you when the time is right, when the light turns green. You know, right now it's at a red or maybe a yellow. You are being called to wait for the moment, and when the moment comes, you'll know, and that's when it's time to light the match, start the fire, do the damn thing. So we'll see what that's about. Could be connected to a wish fulfillment, or it's about some sort of dream or desire, or something that maybe puts you in more of an emotionally vulnerable state. We have Pisces coming out. Anyway, so that's a stack. I'll talk about that some more in depth in a moment. That came out together. So this, whatever I just said could be something very, very near, dear, personal to you with the Nine of Pentacles. Seeing maybe improvements in terms of like health and wellness, although I don't typically read for that kind of stuff, but I am seeing improvements. Six of Wands fell out in the reverse. We have the Emperor at the bottom. I'm seeing some, I ain't gonna lie, I do see maybe there's something going on in terms of your career or like your business. Emperor, Six of Pentacles, and Death. Things where it's been a bit like, how do I want to put this? Because I feel like I need to clarify this a bit more. But sometimes Six of Wands reverse can talk about like your failures or flops or something that wasn't successful. This can also talk about attention that might not be the best. It may be, it's attention, but is it good attention or bad attention, right? But hey, attention attention is attention, some would say. Some people are attention whores. They are like, fuck yeah, give me all the attention. How are you feeling about that though? Six of Wands reverse and the Emperor. I mean, I see you rising up from any fails, any struggles. This is, oh my god, this Emperor keeps flipping out of my hand. Is this something external from you? It's like recovering from some sort of loss, recovering from some sort of challenge or setback, or proving people wrong is another thing I'm getting from this. Maybe there's a lot of opinions or judgments or just people making assumptions of you, what you do for work, your professional life. And it does give this energy of proving people wrong. It also looks like if you have been struggling in your career, like things have been kind of stale, or there hasn't been a lot of progress or momentum, where you kind of feel like you've hit a brick wall or a stalemate, or, you know, like, I think I just said that. I think I repeated myself. But it looks like Emperor, Six of Pentacles, and Death does look as if things will be stabilizing and balancing out. We even have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. This is where you're getting clarity about necessary changes you need to make to sustain yourself, to bring in more abundance, to bring in more wealth and security. You know, we are under the new moon in Aquarius. Maybe I should pull you guys a Moonology card, but this is a very good time for thinking about the future and kind of breaking out of tradition, breaking out of the norm, doing things against the grain, being a little rebellious, and taking chances, taking risks, especially if some of y'all may be taking a more of a financial risk, or I don't know, like something that's going to lead to a lot of money and success and security. So I am seeing that there's going to be a lot of changes that happen that bring you back into balance and more of like a return. If you've been kind of paying out a lot of money, I'm seeing it coming back to you double, triple, whatever you put out. There's going to be a huge turnaround of money and success. So if you've been kind of, right, going back to that 6-1 reverse, if you've been kind of feeling stuck, or you maybe feel like kind of a failure, right? We had the rabbit and the gazelle, which I was saying, be mindful of the thoughts you're telling yourself, especially if you've been feeling very hard on yourself, perfectionist, striving for such success, and maybe you're feeling disappointed that you haven't reached that goal just yet, or, you know, you may feel it's very, very far away, and you're like, oh my God, it's going to take forever to get there. That's where you're switching the narrative, and also you are going to be giving less fucks about what others are projecting onto you, or, you know, even the past failures, it was meant to happen that way. You learned, you grew, and it is like, yeah, okay, it's a setback, but it's setting you up for a huge breakthrough. So there's a win in that. So you're flipping things around, turning these L's into W's, okay? So, very interesting stuff. Is there anything else? And then we can clarify. That was a fail of a shuffle. Let me go like this. Is there anything else Cancer should know about, look out for? Show me clearly. What else we got for Cancer? 5 of Wands and Strength reverse. All right. So there's some things that you are just like kind of tired of fighting, or tired of competing, tired of having to prove yourself or one up the other. I am seeing that there is like conflict here. And with Strength in reverse, this is Leo energy. This is kind of where you're giving up. You're throwing the stick. You're like, this is just not getting anywhere. I'm reaching burnout. This is exhausting. This is not worth my energy, or I just don't have the strength for this. This is just not worth. It's kind of giving fight or flight. I feel like you could be flying. Flight. You are gone. You're out. I kind of see, Queen of Pentacles reversed with Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Yeah. It honestly looks like you're dealing with a lot of different people. A lot of different people in the mix. Going back to this 5 of Wands, and we got all these queens and then a knight over here. It does feel like, the things you're putting behind you this month probably have to do with some of these relationships that are just taking, or creating like dysfunction, like a dysfunctional relationship, a dysfunctional home, a dysfunctional workplace. There's just something about certain relationships that just cannot continue, or certain dynamics that are just, you ain't got the strength for it. It's not leading to any success. This is just, it needs to be cut off, or it needs to be done, or this just cannot continue. You don't have it in you. We can definitely look into that. Okay, well, I think we got a lot to work with, a lot we can dive into. So let's see here. King of Cups and the Star. I mean, you're really needing to honor your emotions and say things how they really are. Your feelings are real and are I see like vulnerability. Like there's this rawness that you have when it comes to you expressing your needs, expressing your heart, and you're being very truthful, you're being very genuine, And it seems like, going back to the Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess, like there has been some things you kept to yourself. Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. There have been some intuitive insights and downloads that you picked up on, some vibes, some energies you picked up on that you've kept to yourself for a reason. Maybe going back to the Six of Wands in reverse, this is where you didn't want to make assumptions of somebody else. But what they're showing you, it kind of speaks volumes. We gotta clarify, y'all. I'm seeing if there's anything else that's jumping out to me. Your intuition could be telling you to hold back from an individual or to remain silent, right? You have the right to remain silent. It does feel like you are, what's it called? Like you're storing up energy. It feels like because Strength reverse, you're fucking drained or you're tired. It seems like in February, there's a moment where you just reach like this plateau or like you just can't really keep going or you can't seem to raise the bar. I don't know. It seems like you're going to need a moment or some time to kind of call back your power, call back your energy, and get back in sync, get back in alignment. Because maybe your approach needs to change. Let me clarify. What are we talking about here? Alright, starting off with the King of Cups. Let's see how you're feeling. As I split the deck, we have the Star and Judgment. So we got the Star coming out again. So something's real. You are real. You are genuine. And the universe sees that. King of Cups for Cancer, February 2025. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands, also the Moon. There's big changes as we are getting closer to the eclipse season and Pisces season. February is approaching Pisces season, right? I'm seeing that there's a lot of changes in terms of like what your motivations are and what your intuition's guiding you to. Your intuition's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and it is telling you to take action towards something. And you may not have a logical reason behind it or like a solid plan exactly, but there's just this strong push that you can't ignore. And it's getting louder and louder and louder. And so with the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, your emotions are fueling you in this new direction. Or is it a new direction? Four of Pentacles, Temperance, Nine of Swords. I don't think it's a new direction. I feel like this has been in the works or it's been a process for a while. This wish fulfillment, right? We're going to look into the Star in a second. But it looks as if, you know, you're wanting answers, you're seeking clarity, you want to get to the bottom of the truth, you're wanting to find more like security and stability. So you got to keep plowing forwards, and you're optimistic about the future. You're very optimistic about what the next step of your life looks like, and it just, there's some things that are shifting and you're in this middle of a transition. We have the Four of Coins at the bottom, Temperance, and then the Nine of Swords. This is really just showing how, you know, there might be moments where you're having a hard time seeing through the illusion of whether it's your mindset and fear and worry about the future or the past, or, you know, there's a bit of like some awkward tension or getting in your head that's kind of disrupting your flow. Nine of Swords to Temperance. I do see like you're going with the flow, you're trying to just find your way through what life's currents are taking you through. At moments your head gets all over the place, right? This is where we have to get grounded, and this is where Four of Pentacles and Temperance, this is where you're being called to go with the flow instead of resisting the flow. So that's kind of, I see like that's like your greatest challenge. Kind of your greatest challenge in February is just this restlessness, needing to have full answers, needing to know exactly how X, Y, and Z is going to pan out. But this month is calling you to have a lot of trust and faith in yourself and the divine. What's the Star about? Why is the Star here? It's Aquarius energy. Talks about your hopes and dreams for the future. Aquarius is technology. It's all about really breaking out of the barriers and limitations, limiting ways, beliefs. Look, Ace of Swords. Find the Star. King of Pentacles, and one more. Thank you. Nine of Cups. This is talking about your wish fulfillment towards, I mean, like, financial security is a big one. Having a trustworthy partner, trustworthy people in your life, having a fulfilling job, you know, like Nine of Cups, this is all your hopes and wishes and dreams. So I don't know exactly what you're hoping and wishing, but basically it's showing keep your mind and your eyes on the prize. The Star showing here in Aquarius season that these dreams are not out of reach. They are very much there and real and are manifesting beyond the non-physical into the physical reality. There's just this whole process that you're going through, and it's important that you're continuing to narrow your vision down and be specific of what you're calling in so that it can come to you. This is now where you're finding solutions in terms of like your living situation, properties, your investments. If you've been having difficulty with a coworker or a boss, I see that there will be agreements. Ace of Swords is bringing in clarity, being able to really express yourself and articulate your thoughts and your words and your feelings, and just like people are able to relate and understand you and even trust you too. Trust your words because your words are following through with actions. King of Pentacles, he's a man of action. All right. So, I mean, everything's going according to your plan. We have the World at the bottom. Starting the World, you're like, man, Jade, I just wish this, and that would be over. It is. We have the World, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Coins. Holy crap. Whoa. Six of Swords underneath that. This is what you're moving towards. But I am seeing that there's a big transition taking place in your personal life, where you live, your family, and loved ones. I am seeing moving for a few of you, or buying a house. Some of y'all are straight up buying a new house, or you found a new place you'd like to settle down. There's definitely a lot of like closing doors and new doors opening. This is about you also leaving your legacy behind, creating family. This is gonna be big stuff for your future. It's pretty significant stuff, y'all. I feel like this is Pluto energy, right? Pluto's in Aquarius. We're in Aquarius season. It's gonna be a very powerful month for the collective, and everybody is gonna be pretty crazy. So let's see here. This Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, and this Ace of Wands. This is like the waiting for the green light, or waiting for the moment where it's like time to go, or it's time to take action, or it's time to light that fire, light the flame. Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Ace of Wands. There's like this feeling, oh look, we got the Four of Pentacles again at the bottom. There's this feeling that you can't ignore, you can't shake, you can't shut it down. It's screaming at you. What do we got? Queen of Coins in the reverse. We have, oh look, 4 coins fell out on the 4 coins. It was meant to come out. Knight of Swords. Yeah, and the Hierophant at the bottom. This is now where you're being called to take action, to get back into your power. Because the Queen of Coins in the reverse, this is now showing where there's like weak spots, right? Weak spots in, well, possibly more like your physical reality, right? Coins is more of like the physical, tangible world, your money as well, but even like where you physically live, or your physical body and health and well-being. This is revealing certain parts of you that need more structure, need more like strictness in a way, like not like too crazy, but with the Hierophant, I do at the bottom, I do feel like this is bringing in more routine, or more of like a solid commitment. There seems to be, some of y'all have been too laxy-daisy, and this is just about really tightening the screws, I guess. Tightening the screws. Does that make sense? I feel this is also about you guys overcoming mentalities. Oh shit. Drop the card. Of not having enough money, or lack mentality, basically. This is now where you're having to really walk your talk and... Oops, oh my god, why are these cards just flying out of my hands today? And look, she's now in the upright. Queen of Coins flipped herself in the upright. Cool. This is just showing with the Knight of Swords, it's time to take action when you are more clear of what it is that you're actually moving towards. Because if you don't know what you're aiming for, it's going to be a hot mess. If you don't know what the hell your intentions are going into this new place, new job, new relationship, then what the fuck are you doing? You need to get clear with what are your intentions and what is motivating you. And it's time to go and be clear and cut and precise with that vision of yours. So, going back to this whole, like, Four of Pentacles, High Priestess, Ace of Wands, you'll know when the time is right. You'll know when you're ready. If you don't feel ready and you're like, I don't fucking know what I'm doing, I don't know what I'm aiming for, then you better sit tight and get more clear with your vision and go inwards. Your intuition is screaming at you. High Priestess, your intuition is so strong. Your higher self trying to tell you a message, trying to show you. Maybe pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are going to be very active, especially we got a lot of Piscean energy in the air. So, you know, pay attention to your dreams. They're going to be giving you a lot of clues and insight as to what you can expect, what's to come, and even possibly what you want your future to be like. So pay attention to that. And green light. Wait for the green light. The green light's coming. So, keep that up. Now, let me just see. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm getting text right now. Okay, distracted me. I wanted to look into your possible challenges for this month, right? We had the Six of Wands reversed, the Five of Wands, and Strength reversed. I feel like this could be an energy of trying too hard or overcomplicating matters. I'm going to look into this, but let me try a different deck. The possible challenge. Do I want to use this deck? Why am I feeling hesitation with this deck? I kind of feel hesitation with that. Okay. Use gold foil for this. Yeah, what are the possible challenges Cancer may be experiencing through February? Just so you have a heads up, and we can find ways that will help you overcome these possible challenges, right? I feel like resistance is a big thing. Constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. And then it leads to disappointment when it doesn't end differently. Six of Wands reverse, Five of Wands, and Strength reverse for Cancer. What are the possible challenges Cancer may experience in February? That just fell on my lap. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Part of you might be saying that you're not ready or not quite ready to make this change, or let's see, universe might actually be holding something hostage until you're ready, until like you clean something up, clean up your act, or clean up those drama. Who knows? Let me just see. What are the possible challenges Cancer may be experiencing? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse just flew out. I'm seeing again burnout, tired, exhaustion, no motivation, right? Or it's like everything you're doing is not really going anywhere. Or you feel like it's just a brick wall. That's a challenge to overcome. Eight of Cups flipping out in the reverse. All these cards flipping out in the reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. Also Death in the reverse. Scorpio energy. I feel... So here are your greatest challenges. Running away from... Oh, look, we have the Hierophant at the bottom. Hierophant showing up again. Running away from your past. Some of y'all are trying to just sweep some shit under the rug when you got to actually take a good look at whatever this is so that it doesn't have to keep showing up in your reality in many different forms, many different faces, places, right? Eight of Cups reverse and Death reverse. There's things from your past that you have been struggling to detach from, to let go of, to fully accept that it's done or it's over. There are also, if that's not you, and it could definitely be you, but I'm seeing even a mixed energy. This could also be talking about people and things from your past that are still directly attached to you. You may be like, Jade, I'm moved on. I let shit go. I don't care, right? But others care about you / still are attached. I was going to say attracted. Still attracted to you. So that still is kind of pulling at your energy. I think we talked about that last week because you guys had the boundaries card, I believe, and take a break. Boundaries and take a break. I think it was something like that. And ground your energy as you're an empath. Very empathic, very sensitive soul. So some of the greatest challenges I'm seeing through February is we do have some past energies being brought up. We've got some old relationships being brought up, especially we'll have Venus retrograding. in Pisces. So do take a look at where you have Pisces in your natal chart. That might give you a hint as to what themes you can expect and what may be coming back up from the past. Some of your greatest challenges as well. I'm seeing an 8 of Pentacles reverse. This can be saying that you're so fucking tired and drained. You have no energy whatsoever, no motivation, or you just can't seem to really get the ball rolling. Okay, so if it's not working, you're being guided to do things in a different way. I don't know what that looks like for you, but if your approach is not successful, which it kind of is showing, 6 of Wands reverse, kind of showing, hey, maybe this is outdated. Maybe you're being called to do things a little bit differently or switch something up, right? And maybe that's going to unlock the door. Not maybe, it will. So 8 of Pentacles reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. This is also telling you to stop. To just stop something that isn't successful. It's not working. No matter if you try it 1 time or 100 times, like it seems like it's just not going anywhere. So your greatest challenge is to stop. And some of you are like, I don't know when to stop. I don't know when to stop. So that's something you're gonna have to figure out, and you will in February. Let's see, what's at the bottom? Hierophant, Taurus energy, also have Scorpio, Taurus with the Hierophant, Ace of Wands, and then the Devil. Interesting. And the Fool. Okay. This is still kind of asking, like, what the I can't fucking speak. All of a sudden, I cannot speak. Universe is saying, shut up, Jade. Shut up. You said enough. No, but I do need to talk about this. First of all, the Devil to the Fool. Y'all better watch out of falling back into, or not even falling back into, but into new cycles that are unhealthy distractions, coping mechanisms, attachments, habits that are not healthy and are very toxic, okay? Because I see it's tempting. Devil and Ace of Wands to the Fool is tempting, right? Tempted to just fall right back on in. But you have to show to yourself, most importantly, but to the universe, and you've proven people wrong, that no, you know better. You ain't going back. You've learned, you're ascending, you're not going down the ladder, you're climbing up the ladder, you're climbing to the next level. So there will be some temptations, right? There will be some temptations to fall back into old ways, to enable these toxic behaviors in yourself and other people, to excuse certain things that you know you don't deserve, or you know, hey, you could be doing a bit better over here, or you could, apply the pressure over here, or hey, maybe stop doing this thing, or stop entertaining this individual, whatever the fuck, right? There's some temptation to fall back on in. This is going to be a challenge, but you can rise up and push through, overcome, and call back your power. You don't have to give your power away to those things anymore, but it may be tempting to go back. So that is where you got to walk your talk. You got to show what you know. You got to show the universe you're ready to level up and advance to the next best thing. Okay, so I don't know, that's what I got for you, Cancer. I hope this helps. I hope this was insightful, and again, you may need to come back to this later on in February. Maybe bookmark this and come back later, as some of these things may be unfolding a couple weeks from now. So definitely keep me updated. Let me know how this resonates, and of course, if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Private readings are available down in the description box. I hope you guys have a very, very amazing day, and stay blessed. I'll see y'all later. Bye.